Hey everybody, do you love anime? Do you collect statues of your favorite characters? Maybe Figmas or Nendroids? But you always felt like it was missing something? Well, guess what? Anime dolls might be the answer for you. Don't know what they are? Stay tuned and find out. Hey everybody, welcome to the very first episode of Doll Life. I'm your host, Shizu-san, and today we're going to be talking about what is an anime doll. So, just a little bit about myself since most of you don't know who I am. I go by the username of Shizu-san. I use it for pretty much everything I have. So, for those of you that have not seen my previous work before, which is not really much, I did do an unboxing, a couple unboxing videos rather. We'll have one right over here. That was one of my first unboxing videos, and then another one right up here. That's one of my second unboxing videos. They both have done really well, so it made me decide, hey, why not, try making something a little bit more. But anyways, I've always been collecting all different kinds of things. Those little tiny like plastic things, I think I have one around here. Yeah. So you remember these things? They used to come out. This one's Rei Ayanami on her little plastic seat. I forgot what it's called in the plug. Anyways, but those little plastic things is what got me starting on my collecting. And then it evolved eventually to like, bigger gashapons and like statues. And then more recently, it's like Figmas and Nendroids that came out. But now there's this new thing called anime dolls. So what is an anime doll really? I mean, it really is basically how I said it. It's a doll that's based off an anime show and your favorite anime characters, right? But they're not really, as far as I know, they're not really known as anime dolls. It's kind of something, I don't want to say that I made up, but it's an easier way to define what they are to people that are not really knowledgeable about the hobby, I guess you could say. So originally, what they're known as is BJDs, or ball jointed dolls. Originally, they were resin dolls. They were made out of resin. They were a lot heavier, and they weren't really anime focused. It was more like a regular doll collector's thing. Vinyl dolls is where the anime dolls really started. So they're about 60 centimeters tall. So in for the American measurement system, that's roughly about 23 to 24 inches tall. And they are generally based off of your favorite anime characters, or at least some of the more popular ones that the companies thought that it was best to release. So let's talk about the different brands, right? So if you want to get into an anime doll, there are a lot of different brands of dolls that you can get. You can get Obitsu, you can get Volks, which is the biggest one. The next one up is Smart Doll, which is made by Danny Chu. But A-Zone is another company, A-Zone International, that also makes anime dolls. Those are the different brandings. So let me just show you, like, an example of what some of these anime dolls look like. I'm mostly going to cover just the big name ones. But then, like, in later episodes, I'll probably delve into something else. But for right now, I'm going to show you what the Dolphy Dreams look like that's made by Volks. Okay, so right here, this is a Dolphy Dream. This one is... I'm sorry, I keep looking at the monitor. Okay, so right here, this is a Dolphy Dream. This one is Cheryl Gnome from Macross Frontier. So if you've seen that show, if you haven't seen that show, you might know the character, it might be familiar to you. But she is one of my most favorite characters ever. Like, I really like the show, I really like the character, and she is the main reason why I got into collecting this in the first place. She's not the one that got me into the hobby or even known about the hobby. That was actually Asuna from Sword Art Online. I was going through a thing where I really loved Asuna from Sword Art Online. And then I saw a picture of a doll version of her. I can link it right up here. But yeah, she was really cool looking and I really liked her, but I didn't know what they were. I didn't know where to get them. I mean, I've never even heard about quote unquote anime dolls or ball jointed dolls. I had no idea what they were. So I did a little Googling and a little searching around, and I was able to find out that they are known as ball jointed dolls, or BJDs. And as searching, going through my searches, I found a whole bunch of different dolls and different anime series. A lot of them from ones that I like. You can get them, like this one is from Cheryl over here is from Macross Frontier. You can get them from Neon Genesis Evangelion, Fate Stay Night. If you like Idolmaster, they have like a couple Idolmaster girls, even from the Cinderella series. Um, let's see what other characters like Xenosaga. I have one from Xenosaga. I have a Momo. If any of you have played the Xenosaga games, but there's a lot of different ones that you can get. And right now there's smart dolls that I was talking about earlier. So with smart dolls, they originally came from Danny Chu's characters, and then what happened was is he kept it silent for whatever reason. He said never said he was going to do anime dolls or anime licensed dolls, and then he ended up doing them. So now he has a couple anime features that he's going to work on. They haven't really been released yet, other than just the one, which was Girls in Panza. So he did a Miho. Is it Miho or Maho? I think it's Miho, right? Either way, you can correct me in the comments below. Um, but Miho. It's got to be Miho. Nishizumi, right? Totally gonna be wrong. You guys are gonna call me out on this. Anyways, so that's the first anime, but he's slated to do Cowboy Bebop and Code Geass. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, but I'll cover that in like a later video. It's a little tidbit. But anyways, this is the Dolphy Dream. Okay, this is Cheryl. She's very pretty. But here's the thing. I have this lighting setup that I got up. It's a ring light, so you can see the reflection of my glasses. It's also going to mess up the way you see her because it's going to reflect in her eyes. It's going to look very, like, you can see it right there. There's going to be there might be circles in her eyes, maybe not. But these things are pretty big. So like I said, they're about 60 centimeters tall, 24 inches. So just to give you an idea, look, top of her head to the top of my head, right? But you can't see the rest of her, right? She's already really big. So if I zoom out on the camera real quick, okay, so now you can see Chitose over there. They're really big. Okay? Really big. And I keep looking over there because that's where the monitor is. I'm trying to check on how she looks. But yes, they're really big. 2 feet tall. Just about. And then if you put heels, like Cheryl has here, little heels, a little bit bigger, maybe like 25 inches tall. But yes, so yeah, Cheryl is the one that got me into really wanting to buy these anime dolls or ball jointed dolls. Really great stuff. Let me put her back. Okay, so let me talk about the other one that's a major brand in anime dolls, and that's Smart Dolls, made by Danny Chu. So Danny Chu was a huge collector of Volk's Dolphy Dreams for like at least a year or two or something, and then he decided he wanted to make his own dolls. So he came out with Mirai, which was his first doll, and then he came out with a couple other dolls. The one I have here with me right now is my favorite one right now, is Chitose. So let me get her. Okay. All right. So this is Chitose. She is a smart doll by Danny Chu. She is the same thing, 60 centimeters tall, so about 24 inches. See the same kind of build, like how big she is. Yeah. So I don't know if the circle light is coming onto her face, but anyways, yeah, same build, and she's also made out of vinyl, but hers is a little bit different. Where Danny Chu's made the vinyl a little bit harder. She's a lot more robust. Anyways, this is Chitose. She's lovely. I really like her. This is her default hair, her eyes. I didn't change anything. This is her natural look. I did change the clothes. Like these jeans she comes with, or no, the original characters came with. I kind of put it on her. She came with like brown corduroys. The shirt is from Volks, this little sweater here that she's wearing. And the jacket, the hoodie jacket, this jacket is also from Volks. But, you can, like I said, they're interchangeable because they're both 60 centimeter dolls. They're roughly about the same size, almost the same build. There's some nuances that make them different and stand apart, but yeah, they can interchange clothing. So some of you were always wondering, can Dolphy Dreams wear Smart Doll clothes? Can Smart Dolls wear Dolphy Dreams clothes? And the answer is yes, they can. But shoes definitely are not interchangeable because Smart Doll feet are definitely smaller. So if you were to put a Dolphy Dream foot in a Smart Doll shoe, it will definitely stretch the hell out of it. But yeah, and if you've watched any of my previous unboxing video with Chitose when she first came in, you can see that even to get her shirt on, I had to take her head off and her arms off. One guy even made a comment about, oh, there's a part in the video where I had to twist her foot around to get her shoe on, and somebody commented below, and they were like, I remember when my mother used to twist my foot around to get my shoes on. Pretty funny, I get it, but like the new shoes that she came with was really hard to put on for whatever reason. But yeah, this is her. This is Chitose for my Smart Dolls. I usually take her everywhere to all the different like meetings or photo shoots. Um, she's definitely my go-to walk around everywhere doll. Um, so let me hold on. Let me put her back for a second. Okay. So if you're gonna buy an anime doll, okay, um, there's a couple things that you should know. One is price, right? It's a little pricey. It's a little bit on the pricey side. Um, let's see. Number two is maintenance and care. I'll make another video about that later, but generally maintenance and care is the same as you do with your regular figures. Don't let them get all dusty. Make sure you have a nice place to put them. Don't put them in sunlight, because if you put them anywhere by a window, it will start yellowing, just like it does with statues or figures. Don't get them wet. You don't want to get them wet. But that's generally it. That's what an anime doll is. 60 centimeter vinyl doll. It's a ball jointed doll, BJD. Some people call it ABJD for all ball jointed dolls or Asian ball jointed dolls. But mostly people just say BJDs. The term anime doll, like I said in the beginning of the video, is not something that I created, but for people that don't know what these things are or these dolls are, it's a lot easier if I just say anime dolls, because then people know what an anime is. People love anime, but they didn't necessarily know that there's an anime doll out there, especially for their characters. A lot of different characters that you can check out. So thanks everybody for watching this video. I do want to do a little bit of a flash news here. But on Monday, which is March 13th, 2017, is Chitose. It's going to be her birthday. Technically, her birthday is March 14th. But what happens is if you go to Smart Doll and buy her on her birthday, March 14th, she's going to be 11% off in all the different colors that she comes in. So this one right here is a milk color. So this is just, I guess you could say plain like white kind of color. Then she comes in tea, which is like a tanned version. And she comes in cocoa, which is like a darker shade version skin tone. So you can get either of those versions on her birthday for 11% off. I'm not being endorsed by Danny Chu. I just really love these dolls, and I know a lot of people out there really want one, especially a Chitose. A lot of people like Chitose just like I do. So if you buy them on their birthday, 11% off. And the reason why I said the 13th is because her birthday is the 14th, but Japan is a little bit ahead of us. So you can actually go on March 13th, the Monday, for us, which is their 14th. So confusing. Anyways, 11% off. Okay, so if you do know about dolls already, and you always wanna like especially her, you can buy her on the 13th, 11% off. If you don't know about them and you're just getting into them, I know this is like a rush buy. I don't know why you would do that, but if you did want to buy her, 11% off. Okay. For my other viewers, because I'm based in the States, I don't know your different time zones, but basically it's March 14th. Okay. So thank you everybody for coming to my channel and watching this very first episode of mine for what is an anime doll. I hope that this has been informative and at least gave you a little understanding of what an anime doll is. you know, and how much they cost generally and what they look like, etc. I'm gonna be doing more videos um, in the coming weeks. I guess I'm gonna try to do it weekly. I'm gonna try to do it weekly, and I will be covering different things about dolls. So for now, thanks for watching. If you like, click on the subscription button right above here or down below. Like the video, share it with your friends, comment please. I'd love to hear any kind of feedback from any of you out there that love these dolls or have any questions about these dolls. I'll try to answer them as best I can. Um, but yeah, so till next time, this is Shizu-san from Doll Life, signing off.